Winnerbracket Final, best of 5. Winner goes to WGL, HawK vs Blade. Here are your picks and bans. Terranas and Northern Isles for HawK. Last Refuge in Amazonia for Blade, and Concealed Hill as the decider. And the game is up as well. Going into this.
Hello.
There he is, the mayor of the town hall, Mr. Johan Mello, the living legend. How you doing, my man?
I'm doing good. I'm not the mayor of the town hall. I'm the mayor of Wine City.
They're pretty close together, I heard.
Yeah, our population is growing very rapidly, actually, these days.
Oh yeah, I noticed. Did you hear Cruncher's interview last night for the Dust League?
I heard the one after the semi-final, but not after the finals.
Yeah. Despite victory, I might add. But he's been off-racing a lot. Cruncher was looking really good last night. And here the humans also looking quite strong. HawK and Blade in our winners final. Best of 5. Who do you see ahead here between these two great human players?
You know, it's super interesting. It feels like there's a little bit of rock, paper, scissors between some players in Human Mirror in Europe. And usually, Blades wins a lot of the time, it feels like, against HawK. It's a little bit of his kryptonite. Like, I've always found it very interesting how, like, you have the overall skill of a player, but then you have also the mirror skill that's, like, somewhat entirely different. Overall, in the multiple matchups that Human has, it feels like HawK maybe, at least as of late, has been performing better than Blade. But in mirror, Blade almost always gets the best of HawK, so he should be advantaged in that.
Yeah, looking at their last few matches, in 2020 they have met so many times, actually. So many times. Jesus, it's like 15 games or something. The last 4 games was a back and forth. 2 to Blade and 2 to HawK. But before that, the last 6, all one after the next, went to Blade without exception. So it seems like at the beginning of the year, or earlier at least in the year, as I said, Blade was looking stronger. But HawK has been getting some wins in there. In the Skill Play Cup, that is. But in the Stay at Home story and in DreamHack, Blade did have the upper hand.
Yeah, there was also a high-stake best of 5. This time, they can't really prepare for each other, so maybe it's a little more like an open cup at the moment, which did favor HawK recently. Looking forward to that. I haven't seen a Human Mirror in a bit, so I'm hoping for some Tier 3 Night Mortar action.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think, yeah, it's still a lot more about the breakers, which, in my opinion, Blades might be maybe the best player in the world in Breaker Wars. Like, he's just absurdly good at it. Like, it feels a little bit surreal sometimes playing against him in that. And I think that's part of why he's had so much success against HawK, because a lot of maps kind of force those Breaker Wars. Most of the maps, there's like 2 different kind of maps. Maps like Concealed Hill, where it's like you pretty much have to go into some sort of Breaker War unless you want to take a big risk, like maybe creeping the lab or doing a fast expansion. And the maps with mercenary camps, on which it's a lot more about being able to either fast expand or push the opponent's expansion. But HawK's best chance is going to be maybe on the non-breaker maps, unless he wants to do something different. But HawK is known as like the super standard solid guy as well, so he might just accept the challenge and try to win in a normal game.
Yeah, he picked Northern Isles, and I think in recent weeks and months we have seen HawK there liking Tier 3 and playing a lot of Knights. So looking forward to that. But yeah, we start on Concealed, and we have the go from our 2 players. It's the start, the first map of the Winnerbracket Final. First to 3 plays the biggest Warcraft event of the winter. Let's go. I got HawK in the blue, upper right. We got Blade in the bottom left. HawK has been to Shanghai multiple times. He was playing WGL when it was called GCS back then. Blade would be the first Moldovan to ever play WGL. He never made it this far, but eliminated Foggy. That looked pretty strong. The later the day went, the better it was for Blade. He looked a little shaky in game 1, but both of them were pretty shaky, and man, these games were just absolute nuts. So I'm hoping for more mass teleport action here. Give me some high-level heroes.
Yeah, it's not always super likely, because obviously, once the mountain king gets level 3 and a Stormbolt level 2, heroes can fall very rapidly. So it's usually decided long before that, but occasionally you get an epic game. I find it very hard to come back in this kind of game if you start falling behind, but one of the best players at coming back from behind will be Blade. He'll hang around in those games, look for some hero snipes usually. Whereas HawK, he just relies on his execution a lot, but Blade is one of the only few guys that can out-execute somebody like HawK.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same. Especially with the little advantage. Like, it can come down to who gets one footman more, who gets the last hit here and there to get that level 2 earlier, or level 3 earlier, or even level 4 earlier. Every single level is super important in this matchup. Is anyone cutting corners? Doesn't seem to be the case. So I'm still super curious about the expo timings in Human Mirror. I really don't get it. When do you go tier 1 expo? When do you go tier 2 expo? When don't you expo at all? I don't know if there's a rule of thumb for that.
Yeah, it depends on the maps, basically. On this one, we usually see one base a lot more often than we see expo. And the reason being, like, the expo is kind of tough to creep. You'll get poisoned. You see, like, they're both being very diligent with their footman scouts, so they would see the opponent headed there, and then you can just get, like, a great creep jack in and do a lot of damage. And if you can open up a game like this by killing, like, 5 peasants, you've already pretty much taken a big step towards victory. Now, the question is, what way do they creep? On this map, they are both opening with the standard camp, but do they run to the other side to do the green Murloc, which is kind of the standard, and which can give us a lot of, like, of those base trade-ish games that are very weird. HawK takes the defensive route. He goes to the turtle camp, which usually is booked for like 6 militia when it's nighttime. So HawK's going to be playing a little bit more defensive.
Alright, is that also a faster tech because you don't use the militia?
The tech usually, I think, comes into play before that. It's very awkward, though, because you see Blade is doing the Murloc camp on the other side of the map, but he will be able to do his own camp with militia here in a bit. Like, very easy. He's getting a 4th farm.
Ooh, okay.
I don't think he will be... Oh, he's running back. What? He's going to expand?
Alright. HawK sees all of this, so it doesn't come as a big surprise. HawK is teching in the meantime.
He killed a peasant, HawK, actually.
Ooh, that's not supposed to happen.
Oh, the water elemental? Oh, you cannot give any free XP here.
So, 2 good things for HawK. He saved his water elemental. And got the kill. Blade now going to the Murlocs and to the Spider Crab. Got the claws, which is nice. This is already level 3 for HawK.
This is like a very unusual game. Like, already so many mind games, you know, HawK coming back playing defensive. I think he was maybe trying to pretend that he was going to expand, but he had no plan to, and then he teched. Actually, slightly earlier than Blade in this case. Now he did the shot, he gets level 3 a little quicker, but Blade should be able to catch up with his own before he would ever be attacked by HawK here. And yeah, kind of as expected, I would say. They're both going to be staying on one base, and usually that's when you expand on tier 2 pretty much. As soon as you have your double sanctum up, your mountain king out, you go for the expansion, set that up, and then Breaker Wars. Hopefully Remo will join us for this.
Yeah, Remo's taking a break again, man. He had yesterday off and now sleezing again. We got a little bit of a dive with the footman onto the tower. There's only one. It is repaired, but damage is looking good. No second water elemental, but it is enough. So HawK with a third successful move here. After killing the peasant and the water elemental, now also the tower.
He's about to get out with everything here, potentially. I mean, there is boots on that Archmage. Can you get that one footman? Deny? Ooh, I would have expected.
Whoa!
Okay, no, he gets it. Last second.
Not bad. Footman number is definitely a little higher for Blade now. He had the 4th farm a little quicker. Tech is running for HawK. Still more footman. And now a little bit of healing, but Blade is anticipating this, not chasing after her.
Yeah, there is some big incentive for HawK to keep sending his Archmage inside of that base, because now there is no Arcane Tower, so any Water Elemental level 2 can do a lot of damage. Ooh, the Water Elemental sneaked past the 2-farm trap. I think the space might be too small for a Water Elemental to spawn inside of there.
Little bit of a mistake in the base build. No lumber mill yet. For HawK, we got that already. More distraction. Almost no creeping for Blade in the past 1.5 minutes. Good game by HawK.
Forces are under attack.
Yeah, there is some big incentive for HawK to keep sending his Archmage inside of that base, because now there is no Arcane Tower, so any Water Elemental level 2 can do a lot of damage. I like the way he's done this so far. I was a little bit skeptical. Usually, I think whoever plays the defensive routes of going back and doing the turtle camp with their army is maybe a little bit disadvantaged sometimes, but he managed it super well, especially with the militia at the shop. And now Archmage is back, looking to harass more, almost getting us around here, needs to be careful.
It's the Water Elemental. Seems like Blade is turning it up a bit. Got the Footman at the fountain, now gets the Water Elemental. I think it expired, so no experience. Very, very close. Blade takes the experience lead, is under constant pressure. And HawK is probably taking another peasant. Yep,
Oh, if you can trap him. Oh, that was close.
gets one. That's the second Footman down.
This is the big risk when you're playing this aggressive. Like, if you get like 4 footmen trapped, that's so much experience going to the opponent. And that's also, like, footmen are pretty important here. You're playing one base, so you can't really sack them as easily as if you had fast expanded. You need to keep them alive for, like, I guess, creeping potential later on. But Mountain King's headed to the center. Oh my god, that Archmage of Blades.
Ooh. Inner Fire Lord, he hits big. Stormbolt on the Water Elemental to get this tiny bit advantage more. No crazy rush to level 4 on either side, constantly contesting each other. And another ensnare. Dude, that Overlord is so scary. Alright.
Are they both gonna give it up? Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Blade reconsidered. If you know that the opponent has left this area for a fact, I think it's okay to try and go for the pull again and try and get it. But HawK's gonna prioritize taking the expansion. Lumber-wise, he's doing much better, actually. That's because of all the harass that he has done. Against Switch, Blade decided to adjust by getting the improved lumber harvesting upgrade. It's just completed. Now he's even getting a blacksmith.
Ooh.
And he's not
upgrade?
getting the center.
Yeah, he's pushing into HawK space.
I mean, MK is gonna get level 2 for free here before even coming back.
Yeah. Kills one peasant, but completes the farm. HawK is getting priests already, and priests are far away from Blade. They're getting chased in the middle. Good interception by HawK.
I think maybe Blade anticipated that HawK would be creeping the expo this time, so he tried to disturb his economy, but the Arcane Tower made HawK very safe in the main base. Now all he has to do is come back. He's not really microing the priest very well, to be honest.
Gets one killed here. Stormbolt gets the Water Elemental once more. It's more experience. The race to level 3 on the Mountain King is definitely going to HawK at the moment. Mana was also a little better for him. And more priest production. No breakers yet. So we're waiting for the upgrade. Oh, both have Adept upgrade, I think? Yes, they do.
Yeah, so we have earlier upgrades for Blades. But other than that, he definitely lost quite a bit here with those priests. He's still ahead in supply. But HawK, I like his spacing with the creeping. Archmage of Blade closer to level 4 is actually going to get it here in just one single creep. And you're hoping for one of the big auras here, I think, in the center, ideally. Not this one, though.
You cursed him. Second time Blade is getting Katka's pipe today. Little unlucky. HawK maybe a little too late for the last hits, but could catch 1 or 2 footmen. There's another one going down right there. But yeah, level 2 Brilliance Aura is big. HawK sacrificing level 4 for the level 3 of the Mountain King.
Yeah, HawK getting a little bit too cheeky here with the Archmage. But he sees there is not much mana left on that Mountain King now. And he's got level 3! Oh my god.
That's pretty sick. He's going for the MK of Blade. Keeps the Archmage in the back. There's Militia even. Not too sure got that lasted. Dispels are coming in to get rid of the Water Elementals. Stormbolt. There's plenty. There's 3 Stormbolts left for HawK and 0 for Blade.
And he still has a mana still as well. A single charge goes for the Archmage. He's trying to force the Town Portal out.
Works
And
out.
he's gonna get it. What is this clown fiesta of a game? They clash in the center with mass militia.
Wait, HawK, you're not expanding here, are you?
He might if he's confident.
Oh,
my God.
wow.
Actually, this is so dangerous. Like, look at how many footmen Blade has.
Yeah.
They are so good against breakers. I'm afraid HawK might die here. This is pretty ambitious. He has less supply as well, or slightly less.
He invested so much gold into this now. Of course, high ground helps a little. Towers might help a lot. But Blade is gathering his forces, calling Militia once again. Let's push this.
It's all about that MK level 3. That's what's giving him the confidence to go for this. But now he's going to see a lot of footmen and militia. He needs to start kiting. Maybe move back a little bit.
He's just going for
But
the
those
town
footmen and
portal.
militia, they're going to do so much.
He's going for the hero, I think. He has so many Stormbolts. Also got the bash. Gets another bash. Blocks with a Spellbreaker. And that is the TP on the MK, but he couldn't click it anymore. The stun duration was too long, and HawK might actually hold here, but he needs to do a lot of work still. Has to TP out, abandons everything. Was that worth it in the end?
Yeah, killing the MK was pretty good, but he had to abort the expansion, which is not nearly as good, but I guess he can just take it on his natural now. Upgrade-wise, we already got 1-1 for Blades. We're about to have it for HawK, and he's just going to resume creeping. They both are.
Okay, Archmage close to level 5. Of course, solo experience for him now. Then the question, are the Water Elementals enough? Or is the Brilliance Aura enough? Or is it the high-level Mountain King? Usually it should be the MK. Blade reviving him from the altar. Only level 2, doesn't take that much time. Gets the second upgrade already for or third upgrade already for the Breakers. 2-1 then. HawK is trying to catch up now.
We haven't even entered the final form of Breaker Wars. Magic control hasn't really been happening, but eventually it's supposed to. I think when you get closer to 50 supply, that's when you would add that. But yeah, they're both getting a ton of upgrades. It seems like wood-wise, Blade now is in a better position to maybe go for an additional base. Gets Archmage level 5. It's, I think, gonna be for Water Elementals level 3 every single time here.
Alright. We do have control magic on Blade's side. HawK is researching it now. You're right so far with the Water Elemental. HawK is ready to push and creep check on this. Blade pulling back.
Ooh, yeah. No MK3 yet, but he's about to get it. If he can get that, yeah.
Okay, Claws +9 as well. And we do have our fight here. Big supply lead, but Mountain King, maybe the X Factor. He's fighting a higher level MK. He's fighting control magic, and he's fighting more supply. This is not a good situation for HawK.
Yeah, he's like very far away from home. It's kind of weird. He must have thought that he was way further ahead than he was, if he was even ahead at all. Okay, finally, Water Elementals gonna start changing sides.
Control magic.
HawK has slightly more breakers, so that should be better for him. But his MK gets targeted, he almost goes down. And he has no temple, by the way. He needs to start retreating here. Blade has 40 mana right now on the Mountain King, but as he reaches 75, he's gonna have some big snipe potential. HawK overextended. Blade with almost 60 supply now, and he's already setting up the expo in the meantime.
Uh-oh, this is looking bad for HawK indeed. Blade, did he dodge the Stormbolt where the Mountain King were just standing next to each other? That was sick! Gets another Stormbolt. He wants the hero kill now. Wants to break through the Ruined Braces and the Fountain. Maybe overextending a little bit here. 2-0 upgrades against 2-1. All the advantages in the world for the Moldovan. No mana anymore on neither side. This Archmage 5, man. Hits like a truck as well.
The Bratan is doing it, dude. Look at this. Can surround the AM in the back, maybe.
Oh my god, HawK sent peasants in peasant form with wood.
Oh, he wants this Archmage so bad.
There's a Stormbolt though!
He wants this Archmage so bad, and he kills him off. That was again the hero with the town portal. But it's again HawK with the smaller army. Oh boy, this MK is going to town now though.
Dude, those peasants don't even know what to do. They're mining wood mid-fight.
Little
the
workout.
problem is not having... Because he doesn't have an Archmage now, Blades.
Surrounded the Mountain King.
He doesn't get any brilliance for his priest, for his breakers, for his Mountain King. There's almost a Stormbolt on HawK's Mountain King. And Blade is remaking the Archmage from the altar. He should have cancelled the expo, I think, and instant revived.
Ooh, Blade pauses the game. Jesus. Seems a little angry as well right there. Sick game one, man. It's going back and forth. Holy.
This is how a lot of their games look, you know? Breaker Wars, just like back and forth. It really goes to show how like they're like kind of evenly matched, but usually Blade slightly has the edge. I really thought that Blade was going to be able to close things out here because there was no TP on HawK, but HawK's management of the last few Stormbolts and target was really good. And you know, I said we haven't even reached the final form of Breaker Wars. No, we still haven't right now. There is no 80 supply, there is no Zeppelin coming in there to save everything. So he does instant revive the Archmage there eventually.
Okay. 2-2 upgrades now. HawK still struggles with the level 5s, but of course has a super powerful MK. But yeah, we all thought that Blade would do it. Even Remo woke up from his sleep. But still, we have an expansion up for Blade. HawK wasn't able to punish that. And he's not counter-expanding either.
I mean, it's Breaker Wars and it's Remo's Bro Blade, so of course he got hyped for this.
Dude, I have no doubt in the world. This is Blade's game. This is Blade's series. This is the awakening of the Braton. Just you know.
I thought that happened every evening when he starts, when you hear the cork popping out of the bottle.
What do we got here? Rune Bracers as well. So Archmage
Double Rune
and
Bracer.
MK pretty safe now, but at one point he has to push.
Yeah, the Mount King of HawK. Oh my god, does he get 5 from this? No. That is huge. Like, this level is so important. He's finally gonna go for the expo, still being on 50. Actually, wait, he doesn't have wood. Did he already queue? Okay, he already made the tunnel. And he gets 5!
Perfectly. On the dot.
Wow.
Double level 5 now.
If that was me, I'd be missing 1 XP here.
Yes, of course. And the Mountain King would probably have a ring as well.
And a crystal.
Oh, actually, you don't mind here. This is one of the rare few cases where it helps. But HawK with better upgrades, but kind of stuck on 50 supply for longer here because he doesn't have that great an economy. On the other side, we're already at 66. And Blade is not the type of player to fall asleep on his lead. And I know I'm taking a big risk in saying that because he's probably going to do it now. But yeah, he's supposed to move out and start attacking. See, scouting with the Water Elemental. Actually feeding a bit of XP here.
Wouldn't the heal scroll also be nice? HawK has 400 gold.
Yeah, Invuln is a must. One heal scroll is usually the minimum. It's kind of nice to have at least one. And Zeppelin. Zeppelin is so damn important here.
Not going for it yet. We do have the invols, or at least one invul, not on the Mountain King, but he's a tanky boy, he can survive. And you called it, man. Zeppelin it is.
Yeah, because Water Elementals are supposed to get dispelled or magic controlled. Which, by the way, because Blade has more breakers, he should be able to win that battle and have most of the Water Elementals in place in the fight.
Yeah,
They're not pre-summoning too much, actually. Like, there is no Water Elemental out on the map right now for HawK at all, except the one in the bottom right scouting. And HawK actually finds himself out of position here for a bit, so that means Blade gets some free kills on those peasants. He's going to prevent the mining. His supply is completely out of control, by the way. He might be behind one upgrade, but it's 75 to 58 right now.
Plus the Zeppelin. What are the items here? Invul, nothing on the MK. Maybe hero focus again. The powerful level 3 Stormbolt. Gotta carry this. Going for the priest though. Doesn't want to force anything here. We play Water Elemental Ping Pong again. From Blade to HawK. From Blade to HawK. Drains a lot of mana here for sure. Stormbolt. And here we go. Hero focus. Try to get the TP, but that's what the Zeppelin is for. Can't really attack them with the Water Elemental now. That's of course big experience for this MK. We're kind of getting close to level 6 Archmage here. HawK still at 56. His reinforcements arrive earlier, of course. How's the mana looking? Decent for both. There's definitely more Stormbolts here. Invul potion.
If there was no Zeppelin, I think HawK would just be trying to attack the heroes here to force the TP out, because he has less army, but that Zeppelin basically makes sure that he can't do that. And Blade has been doing a very good job of kind of protecting that Zeppelin, babysitting it, sending it back to safety, far away from the fight. Yeah, desperation starting to sink in for HawK. He goes for the Mountain King, but the Zepp is still there to protect, and his entire army is vanishing.
That's kind of what you said all along. In these big battles, Blade seems to have the upper hand. And there's so many breakers about to fall. HawK is about to hit like 37 supply or something. Ouch, and that expansion, only cost HawK maybe with the wrong decision, maybe banking a little too much. And that is number 1 map for Blade here. 2 maps away from WGL Winter.
Remo, any thoughts?
Fuck no, I'm the admin, so give me a second.
What the hell? Cursing. Remo being unprofessional again.
The sun has set. It is officially now a late night stream here, so
Absolutely
buckle up, boys.
It's 6 p.m. That's when Sesame Street is running.
The sun is set. That's what matters. What is their map, though? You guys are distracting me. Can you stop distracting me?
No.
You know.
What did you think of the last fight, the way HawK tried to manage it? What would Coach Remo have said?
Where's the whistle? Where's the tracksuit? So the map is either Terranos or Northern Isles.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I think HawK did some things very well this game, but I think he gave up the expansion too easily. Like after he was forced back to his main base, he definitely could have retaken that earlier. And I don't understand why he went to the bottom right to fight. I think just the whole time he was overconfident. Even trying to expand in the middle,
Yeah,
that's something you only do if you're like really far ahead. And he wasn't quite far ahead enough to try that.
Yeah, I feel like that move there to put the town hall there kind of broke his game.
Yeah. The militia like played a big role in that fight. He was forced
Yeah.
to TP out. Like he was. But make no mistake about it, he had to TP out. I think if he had stayed, he would have lost a lot of units.
Yeah, absolutely.
Despite having already killed the second hero.
Yeah, I think the mistake was not to get out of there, but to get in there. And
Yeah.
Blade is taking a little break for 3 minutes. So Remo, you've hosted the game now. Please share
Yeah.
your vision with us.
Yeah. You know, breaker game. Fun times.
You're really good
I
at
like
hyping up this final.
I like the Zeppelin. I know, that's what I'm here for. You know, I'm like the hype man from the carnival. For the what's it called? The scooters. I'm looking forward to this though. Terranos Stand oftentimes shows a very different game. Very often shows MK Fast Expo into Knights. Is that still what the young kids are playing, Todd, or is the meta beyond that?
Well, we casted a human mirror between these two not that long ago, and remember the Clown Fiesta mass air that it was. So, hey, are we calling it again? Is that gonna happen again?
Was that the 20 gyros versus 20 gyros?
Yeah.
It's like pure mass air from both. But to be honest, I can't even blame them for going for that, because like if you're playing mount tanking, it's like if let's say anybody has a mount tanking, it's so discouraging to even go ground because of clap, even though clap has been toned down a little bit. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we went into that kind of game again, especially I think the player from behind, like if anybody falls behind, and usually that's the case a lot of the time, it feels like you kind of have to do that, because then playing standard is even harder.
Yeah, Terranos Stand, definitely the special human mirror map. If we see something else than Breaker Wars, it's definitely here. HawK's been playing this for 1 year, 1.5 years. Kind of abandoned Breaker Wars here on this.
Yeah, Breaker Wars are really only on maps where it's very hard to expand.
Yeah.
And then you just like, you stay on one base for a while, and then you just have to go into breakers. Like Castle Tech, nobody has been able to make that work. I was actually one of the few guys for a while that was trying, and Blade is the guy that discouraged me away from that. I've tried like every variations with different amount of creepings, and like he's just so incredibly good in Human Mirror that if you try Castle against him, it's like you auto lose. He knows all of the timings, he knows when he has to hit, he'll just expand. Like he knows how to exploit the fact that you're on one base for so long. I think the only way I could make Castle work against him is if he's like, you know, it's late at night and he's already like been doing a little bit of pre-partying. Maybe then.
Alright, still waiting for his go. Maybe getting a glass of water or something. Maps for
Yeah, I was
Blade?
hoping to see Turtle Rock maybe. This could have been a cool special map as well. But that was vetoed along with Echo Isles.
Yeah, not surprising. I mean, Turtle Rock, I think, gets vetoed by a lot of humans on ladder, because you can get it in any matchup, and like especially against Undead, it can be very difficult. Or maybe they got PTSD from the old days. You know I do. I played Sky at WCG on this map.
Was it
For
close
some
position?
reason, actually. No, I don't think so. But yeah, for some reason, back then you could play the same map twice in the best of 3.
What?
And I played him twice on Turtle Rock, and then in game 1 he found Lightning Shield and he won in 9 minutes. In game 2 I found Lightning Shield, I won in 7 minutes, and then I lost game 3.
Wait, what? Turtle Rock Lightning Shield?
Yeah. It was
At the
changed.
small orange, bro.
True.
3 charges, 6
Where-
times more damage than now. No, I don't know, but it was a lot of damage.
They changed it quite a while ago from these consumable items to Claw Circlet.
A lot of European players actually back then, we made an agreement like at the start of the series that maybe if we found Lightning Shield, we wouldn't use it. And I asked Sky if he wanted to do that, and he was like, "Let's roll the dice."
Okay.
Was it always Lightning Shield, wards, replenish, and sentries?
I think maybe you could get illusion. I don't
yeah.
remember actually exactly.
Yeah, illusion, of course, is the same as today, right?
Yeah.
And nowadays, Lightning Shield oftentimes seems like it's the worst of the items.
But in Human Mirror, it's like the exception where it still can be quite good. But usually these players, they know how to manage it pretty well. But yeah, it doesn't last as long as it used to. Almost everybody's going to have an Arcane Tower anyway. But yeah, it shouldn't come into play anyway on this map because where you can get Lightning Shield is at the Merchant, which is not crept until like very late in the game anyway.
But Atan is ready, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving into map number 2. It is Blade versus HawK on Terraner Stand.
How about some Alchemist first and defend creeping here at the Merchant ToD?
If there was one thing that would have worse odds than them going for Archmage first, that probably would be that. So no, we don't
I saw it from you in the Meisterschaft. It looked good, bro.
Yeah, but it's like these players don't go for that, and also it's not quite as solid as Mount Tanking first. Actually, a lot of the neutral hero builds that I do on this map, then I think not great against Mount Tanking, I think, but better against Archmage.
Yeah, Mountain King. Definitely to be expected. We have a result from the lower bracket, by the way. Foggy has defeated Sonic 2-0. Sonic is out, and Foggy moves on to the lower bracket round 3. I think Side versus Stronic is not happening yet. Stronic might still be playing in the DreamHack qualifier.
This guy's playing a lot of cups. It's like Stronic, I think, is one of the most promising players that we have in Europe right now. The mentorship with Neutron is really starting to show quite a bit. He's having a lot of close games. He went 1-2 against Blades, and he's like, I think he's really strong against Human. He beat Krav, who I think is strong against Night Elf. That guy has a bright future if he keeps going like this.
Hell yeah. Trying to look it up right now. Stronic in the DreamHack qualifier. I think he's still in. Playing against Helsing right now. Oh, that's a fun game. That's playing against Towers and Liquid Fire Bad Riders. That could take a little while.
Oh yeah, I love meeting that guy on ladder. It's always fun. Kappa.
Is that someone you play Alchemist first against?
No. It's someone I make a lot of towers at home now against after he like Blade Master, Mass Wyvern me a bunch of times. By the way, you're doing pretty well still with the golds on Warcraft for info. Can you make a big bet, like gamble big?
You want me to lose money or make money?
Lose. It's the only way I can catch up now because I kept losing.
How much gold you got?
78.
You just
I
gotta
had
you gotta
50 on
find that
Moon.
Yangi bet that I did, you know, like a 30 to 1 odds.
God. You got so lucky.
I just knew it, bro. How
Yeah,
could you
right.
doubt Yangi?
Scroll of the Beast, I think one of the worst things you can find here. It's very hard to make that somehow work, and on the other side we got a greater mana. For HawK, you know, HawK usually is like one of the guys that, I mean, everybody kind of complains about items, but he's one of the guys that seems to be getting quite a few bad items when he meets Happy and when he meets Blade a lot of the time. He even mentioned it in the interview that we had with him, I think it was during DreamHack.
Looking pretty good so far. Get the mana pot into good stat items. Did you see Juan on Twitter saying that one of Mana Steal should perhaps be buffed? Do you feel that that's are you in agreement, or what's your view on that?
Honestly, I think maybe slightly buffed, but it's 50 per charge that you steal and that you gain, so that's 100 difference. So overall, that's 200. So sometimes it can feel a little underwhelming depending on the situation. Like if you're facing certain hero combos and stuff, just replenishing 50 for yourself. But overall, I don't really dislike it that much. I feel like there are bigger problems. In my opinion, the Reds, the big camps, you know, like I think it was, what, level 5 or 6, right? The big auras and stuff.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that need to be fixed as a priority, because finding an aura you already have is just so bad right now.
It's so cool to find a special aura that you can't get otherwise. But it's always, like, especially in late game when you move beyond 60 supply, the impact of an aura is just so crazy good. Like, I feel that can only be balanced if we remove all the auras. Like, properly be balanced.
Yeah.
We don't have those items here. No big auras. But we do have a lot of big consumables. As we saw from the mana pots already. Both with the MKs, both with the expansions.
Are you ready to visit Clap City?
Oh, bro, I'm so ready. I'm even readier for knights, though. I want to see some knights.
What are you talking about? It's going to be mass griffins flying machines.
Nah.
What knights, man?
It's going to be knights, gyros. I want to see still tanks against mass gyros, but I feel like that's so clumsy. It could be so cool, though. Imagine the fireworks, dude. It's like 4th of July. When do they have... What's the French holiday for the national holiday? Your Freedom Day?
14th of July?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Yeah.
You sound very unsure about it. Are you sure, bro?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Doesn't sound very sure. What's it called?
Bastille Day?
Is it because of the rush of the Bastille or whatever it's called?
Honestly, I'm not even really sure, to be honest. I quit school at a very young age to become a Warcraft 3 pro gamer and only know about video games, so...
Dude, that's way more important anyways. Come on now.
Yeah, it is. Obviously, if it's called Bastille Day, yeah. It is the adversary of the storming of the Bastille.
Storming of the Bastille.
Which might happen to the balance team if this keeps going and everybody keeps on being so unhappy with balance.
Seriously, bro. We need to turn the ship around. I'm not even joking.
Vampiric for Blade. It's almost encouraging to go for knights.
What are you talking about? It's going knights anyways.
I don't know, man.
We agreed on this.
I don't mind Macer against Macer, you know. Have a cheeky laugh. Blade really delayed his creeping of... I guess no, he's already level 4. No, they're both doing well, I guess, with the creeping. He got the Shredder earlier, so I guess it was HawK that slightly delayed that, but it shouldn't be too lacking in wood. It's nice to grab the Shredder early because you can also stop making peasants in that very moment where you get it, because you know you're covered on wood.
I always feel it's weird that you can buy a unit, the Shredder, and if you wait 2 minutes, you have infinite of one resource.
Yeah.
Imagine this was possible with gold. You buy a unit for 500 lumber, and then you have infinite gold.
Yeah. It seems a little silly sometimes. Oh my god, the Yankee's on the ground.
Oh.
Whoa! No, did he stole it? No, he didn't. Oh my god, that was close.
Whew. We're going to Clap City, boys. We're leaving Clap City again. Is TPing out?
Yeah, actually I'm a little bit surprised that players don't put more emphasis on trying to snipe the opponent Shredder more, but it really depends on matchup, I guess, like Footman and, you know, a Mountain King, they're obviously freaking terrible at trying to kill Shredder. I guess you would need a Zap and to try and, like, drop on top of it. But needless to say, if you fail, like, you're in such a bad spot.
Another big mana. Is this the third one or the second one? This game.
It's the first one for him, right? HawK was the one that had the greater mana earlier. But that's combined with the pendants. It's pretty crazy. But HawK is creeping quicker. He should be getting 5 very soon. Okay, what is it going to be? Air or not?
Blacksmith. Sanctum. What? Sanctum?
Yeah, it's knights.
Last few times I saw this, it was just pure knights. No casters at all.
Whoa, double workshop?
Double workshop. Get these gyros ready. Or it's a lot of mortars, but...
Yeah, it might be for safety. But I would have expected a second Rax. But you can delay that, I guess, a little bit. But if you want to go knights, you need 2 Rax, obviously.
Why is there a mud golem standing in the expo? Is that against the Zeppelin?
Yeah. Which you know is almost always going to be there. And actually, he went for double Arcane Tower. Usually, like 1 Arcane, 2 Guard is a little bit better to defend against this, because you can target down the Zep and the units a little bit more easily. But yeah, level 5 already for HawK. He has no Town Portal, but he has a Staff of Teleportation for the defense. Wait, is he going for the... Is Blade going for the Shredder Snipe I talked about? Oh my god, can he get it? HawK needs to react.
Oh, move it! He's not moving it!
Oh,
That
that was so
almost
close.
around.
All right, then
Stop a
that
bit.
kind of failed.
If he shifted in like an arc around the like the movement of the Zep around the Shredder, and then you unload very fast, and he had gotten the surround, that would have been big. But HawK, I guess, technically already has quite a bit of woods. Blade now spotted that there was double wood. That would be funny if he sees double workshop. He's like, wait, you're going air? Well, I'm going air too then. Even though technically HawK wasn't even trying to go for that. It was probably just for safety, I guess. Or maybe he hasn't, yeah, he just hasn't decided yet. He's getting Magic Sentry. What the hell is going on? He's gonna scout with the Flying Machine.
This is weird, bro.
Flag cannons. It's there, isn't it?
Well, you can also just get it as safety, I guess. Like technically, he could cancel it now. Like he scouted 2 racks. It looks like Blade is the one going for ground here, which is almost weird because his Mountain King is less levels.
We are shifting to mortars now.
Shredder.
And another drop, indeed. Clap, clap.
Get siphons.
Clap. Oh, bro.
Would have
Triple
been
kill.
a triple kill, and he realizes that as well. Boom. That prevents the barracks for a little. Not much damage. HawK definitely under pressure. HawK was a little earlier with everything, like tier 3 and production buildings, so good way by Blade to catch up on this. Now the gyro finds him.
Yeah, nicely done by Blade here, being effective with the harass and killing some peasants, but HawK broke up keep now. That's a lot of mortars, by the way. It's like almost unusual.
The zap is gone. And
Look
he-
at Blade's bank.
A little bit of a weird.
Look at his supply, though. How do you like that?
Yeah, he just, I mean, I think he was just maybe trying to break, but no, not quite. What the hell? Kill something! He's Shadow Priest. Sometimes he's gonna stay on 51 for a long time.
He values all his units, okay?
Okay, he starts Spella, he starts... Wait, a Breaker? What? You're supposed to get like a couple priests with Inner Fire. HawK goes for the... He got Magic Sentry earlier to make sure there was no Invis Mountain King clapping shenanigans, so he just used the Revelation up there, and he's setting up... Like, when you're ahead on this map, rather than attacking, sometimes just taking a quicker third is one of the new things that a lot of people are doing, even like Inhuman against Undead. And obviously it's usually the Undead taking the third base, of course.
Before 4 minutes, obviously.
Yeah. Well, in a craft game, that wouldn't surprise me.
Alright, both have been gearing up for a long time. Looks like we're getting to some fights soon with Inner Fire.
The upgrades are gonna be insane for Blades. By the way, like he's got 3-2 on the way. Like he's been upgrading non-stop out of that blacksmith, whereas on the other side for HawK, it's a little bit inactive right now.
And he has the Vamp Aura, so the more damage he does, the more sustain he has as well. On the knights, at least.
I think HawK maybe should kill his own footmen here. He's got quite a few of them still left over. Oh, this is sick what Blade's doing. He's sending the footmen on the left. They're going to be spotted by a flying machine. I guess he could leave one knight inside of that peasant line. Yeah, he's doing just that. And then go for the main base with everything else for the defense. But yeah, Blade doesn't mean to fight here. He just wants to clap a bunch and then get out.
Does he have a
Does one
TP?
knight beat 4 footies? No way, right?
Dude, one knight can beat 16 footies.
I mean, I know. Insub keeps telling me how overpowered they are, but there must be a limit.
Well, Insub says a lot of bullshit.
Well, We're going for this
Take
MK
everything.
here, who has an Ankh. That's quite a bit of damage. I want to say wasted. Consuming the big invul. Oh,
No,
MK
the
for
Mount taking off HawK. Oh my god.
Yeah, he
Wait,
has
what
an,
stuff?
he has an Ankh, and off we go. TP out. Was that what is enough damage? The
He
knight-
killed quite a few peasants, and he got closer to getting at Mount tanking level 5, I guess. Actually, funny enough, that knight was false back, by the way, because he was 3-2 footman against 2-1 knights. He's running away.
They got their swords out of Moria, dude. Made out of mithril.
Wait, what?
That's some Lord of
Do you
the
not
Ring
know
nerd
Moria,
stuff.
bro?
You're a Dungeon and Dragons guy? Remo? I never would have thought.
I'm a Lord of the Rings guy. You have seen the movies, right? Or do
Yeah.
I have to end this call right now? All right, good.
It's funny, you never struck me as the nerd guy to make these references, you know? Like, what's next? You're gonna start making a few commentaries in Klingon, or what?
You make Lord of the Rings references all the time. What does that mean? Do we have a
You're
Oh,
supposed
stream
to
on
be
mute
the
all
of
the
the
time?
group, the buff guy who
What the
drinks a
hell?
lot of beers.
We have a fight coming in. Blade trying to knock out this expansion while building his own one.
Yeah, Blade is not really achieving that much with like the current attack. He's not really gonna do anything, and then he's gonna be forced to town portal out, I guess, eventually. Oh my god, that clap!
Shouldn't they have Zeppelins here? Aren't those crazy?
82 supply for HawK. Oh my god. Do we have heal scrolls? We do, on HawK's side at least.
Yeah, actually, Zeppelins would be sick here.
I know.
Why does nobody get them? You could interrupt Siphon, like you could reposition the mount tanking very easily.
Maybe they're afraid of 2 gyros, making it a bad
Yeah.
investment.
HawK still at 80 supply. Is Blade breaking through this? Ooh.
That clap, though.
This is so crazy. I mean, this fight is ridiculous. 3-2 upgrades against 2-2. There's Devotion on HawK's side. They both have Vampiric. He's outlasting him here thanks to heal scrolls. Blade needs to get out. And he's gonna get out of the game, I think, instead.
GG.
All right. Blade apparently not too happy with the servers at the moment, but HawK ties this up, wins his map, and yeah, that was the odd one out. That was MK first. That was Knights. That was HawK's win.
Yeah, that was well done. Not quite the solid game we're used to seeing from Blade here in these situations. I feel like HawK, though, much like I said, Blade is like one of the best breaker mirror player in the world. I think HawK's MK on Ternas. Sometimes I watch his stream, I'm like, okay, well, like, I know mount tanking first is really good on Ternas. I don't even want to try to do it better than this guy.
Yeah, Todd, you want to host?
Sure.
Blade says we need a different host.
Oh god, am I gonna get blamed if it lags?
Of course.
For
What
that
map
time.
is it?
Be careful.
What map?
Yeah. It's AZ.
And is it WC Champions map?
Yeah. Alright, first map by Blade is going to be very different. We're going back to Archmage. I feel like, wasn't that the map at DreamHack where Blade completely destroyed him and it wasn't even close?
I feel like we need to ask Coach Remo for this. That's something he would know.
Is it though? Really? You know, don't know if you Mirror is necessarily my greatest expertise.
I mean, I feel like I've seen so many series from them that it's like almost like a blur, you know? It's like if you would ask me about Happy against HawK. Like they've played so many times these days. And by the way, Happy 3-0'd HawK 5 times in a row.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't expect that. This happy kid winning some tournaments. Alright, feels like we're ready. Russian casters in, we're in.
Who do you guys think is gonna make it? Like it's still early in this best of 5 here, and then we have the lower bracket unfolding. Make a prediction, both of you.
Blade and Foggy.
Blade
Look
and
at
HawK.
Remo is thinking so hard. He's such a tryhard. He's like doing all the math. He's like Doctor Strange meditating, like seeing like the millions of outcomes.
Blade and
see
HawK,
the-
bro. Human over performance. I'm on board.
Oh my god. Okay, I predict Side and Foggy. Kappa. No, I think... I don't know actually. Blade looked a little bit shaky last game. I'm still gonna go, alright, Blade and Foggy. Sorry, HawK.
We'll see. Let's hope that Blade's internet connection is stabilizing a little, because he seems to be the only one having problems at the moment. Oh, they're constantly changing colors, aren't they? We got the 1-1 score here. We go into Amazonia. Blade's first map pick. The upper right, we got HawK with a little bit of momentum going into this. And bottom left, we got Blade.
Yeah, Amazonia is... It feels like it plays a little similarly to Conceal Hill in that, you know, you're supposed to start with a good amount of creeping. You start pretty much at level 2. And then the question is, like, you start heading towards the cobble camp in the center. And does any one of them maybe want to play a little bit more aggressive and prevent the opponent from doing the cobble camp?
Don't you tier 2 expand always on this map?
Not in mirror usually, because like I said before, they both scout with footmen supposedly. If the opponent expands, you can just go there and kill like a ton of peasants and get like really far ahead, and it's very hard to come back after this. But it is possible, like it's just a big gamble, you know, like it's really hit or miss. Neither player might feel like they need to take such a risk. And items, by the way, very important, because you collect items very easily or very quickly on this map. You start with 2 items pretty much with your level 2. You don't want the rings, Cloak of Shadows, and all that stuff. You want Circlet, Mantle, Claws.
When was the last time you got claws and mantle on this map?
Probably a very long time ago, because I veto it. But yeah, usually you need to be blessed by the RNG gods to find that often.
I was ready for you to say something like before my puberty hit or something, but keeping it conservative.
Well, that still hasn't happened, so
Your puberty.
yeah.
I did see you with a beard once, but only in one of the thousands of pictures that I have of you. So it
Yeah,
seems
yeah.
like you don't like growing it out so much.
It was a weak beard, to be honest. I had to get rid of it. That reminds me of, I saw a UFC interview where one of the fighters say to the other fighter, "I'll knock that weak beard out of your face." That was one of the best disabled. Oh my god, he got purged. And the lightning shield was bad for HawK.
Oh,
Is it time to
this is a
GG?
and the
Is
ring.
it time to GG?
Oh,
Oh my
that's
God.
not good. Dude, imagine
got
Blade
denied.
gets the last hit.
Did I get denied?
No, I don't think so. No.
Oh, the footy sees it. And Blade is rubbing his hands together right now. He's going like, mm-hmm. Oh, we're going to have some fun over here, boys.
Blade's a parliament just heard up
Circle and mantle. Hoggers. Let's go.
against the ring too.
Ouch.
Oh, this is so sick.
Put him again harassing. What's this? Mantle, okay. At least a mantle for HawK as well.
Matt Morris is on the Bratan hype train, bro. Let's go.
And he sees no scout tower as well. Like this is... I'm so shocked that immediately after this happened, HawK didn't start a scout tower. He's getting the 4th farm. Wait, does he want to expand? No, he takes. He takes without a tower?
He oftentimes does this, no? Also, like, he's super greedy with his towers.
Ooh, last hit. Sniper AM. Oh, got him.
Wow.
HawK, that was sick, dude.
Yeah, that was not supposed to happen.
And
And
another
he's gonna
last
prevent
hit
level
here.
3 for a very long time now.
Yeah, that's oftentimes a problem on AZ. Like, if you lose one of these creeps there in the middle. Ouch. You got a water
Oh,
limit.
he
No,
got this one too. He got the water.
HawK denied
got the
his
experience
own one,
difference.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Be watching.
This footman is gonna go down. There is still the Murloc camps that they can do with 6 militia on both sides.
Wait. Why are the creeps pulled? What the hell?
He walked into it a little.
Stupid footy walking into the creep camp. Lamau. Could have maybe gone for a Shadow Priest, but... Nah.
Blade's getting
Yeah,
a little
Blade's-
revenge.
He's trying to get level 3 here. Oh, he tanked everything with the water, actually. But yeah, the tower should be done by the time he gets to HawK's base. HawK also trying to get level 3 himself. Gets a Cloak of Shadow. So we have 3 damage items on Blades, and we have only 1 damage item on HawK.
How does that feel?
Like routine.
Can be cool for the Mountain King later. That's level 3 right here for both of them. We're approaching tier 2. We have an earlier shot by HawK, I guess. Yeah, far in the back.
It's kind of hard to choose what to do here if you're either player. Like, you're almost happy that you got an eye on the opponent and you're doing this dance in the center, because if you attack the main base, it's very hard to do any damage against the well-placed arcane tower. And then the opponent could be doing a big camp in the meantime. I know Blade likes to go for mercamps if like he loses his opponent out on the map, because you can get a big item, lots of experience, and it's also one of the corner camp that's like less accessible, that's you already do in advance, so that you don't have to worry about it for later.
Your HawK is going for a lumber mill. Blade isn't. Why is
HawK?
that? Why is that, bro?
Well, they're both supposed to get a lumber mill on this map. I think Blade's one is just delayed because he made a ton of footmen. And HawK's doing what I said Blade likes to do. He goes for the mercamp in the corner, tries to get a big item. He's gonna have to town polo, I guess, pretty soon though. That Sanctum is gonna be cancelled. And he doesn't have room for another one elsewhere in the main base.
Oh, this is definitely a little delay. Mountain King is popping out soon. Still has some time. Blade is timing this attack really, really well.
Yeah. And he's getting his double Sanctum really comfortably on the other side of the map. This is huge. Like, being able to get those priests out early. You get 3 of them, you get Dispel. It's going to be super beneficial for him to be able to creep easily without taking damage. He's going to accelerate everything. The expanding as well. But actually, he didn't really leave himself too much room to make a lumber mill. I guess right above the left-hand side Sanctum. He could get one, but he still hasn't made that yet.
Blade also immediately going for a blacksmith. I feel the blacksmiths are coming a little earlier than usual today, at least. Well, for HawK, it's obviously delayed now, but
yeah. You get the blacksmith like this when you know that you're not going to creep the expansion instantly and take it. Because you can't have the wood for everything anyway. He's leaving the priest at home.
What?
He's worried about Stormbolt and target, I guess.
Just like this. That's a double kill for HawK after losing one. Maybe denied. Yep, one was denied.
Yeah, that belt's gonna be insane on the Mountain King of HawK, by the way, eventually. But yeah, improved lumber upgrade already on the way for HawK. He lost quite a bit of wood here because of all that happens. His Sanctum getting cancelled. Having to use some militia as well.
Alright, we're gonna have Dispel ready soon. HawK starts it now. Maybe there's a little timing window. But I guess the Mountain King leveling begins now.
Yeah, Blade is feels like he's a little bit tentative here. Usually a lot of the time when your Mountain King's out and you have your first few priests, you would creep the Expo immediately. And then start expanding. He's not even pulling back the Archmage either here. He's creeping with everything, so Mountain King won't be leveling too well. On the other side, we see HawK pull back perfectly with the Archmage. An important thing to note is that the Town Polo was already used for HawK. So down the line, if he gets targeted, sometimes you even forget. As crazy as it might sound. You need to remind yourself all the time, no, I don't have TP, I need to be careful. If you forget about it and you lose one hero, it could be game.
And the item wasn't too hot either. Like belt, wasn't really worth it for the TP and the lost Sanctum and all that damage done in the economy. Belt here as well, I like that. Keep it balanced.
What the hell is Militia doing here?
Helping in case of a creep jack or something?
Dude, they're still active. Can you believe they used to have 5 more seconds of this?
Those were the days, man.
He's gonna
Creep
try to
jack now.
steal? No? Oh yeah, he does.
Oh, he got something, right?
I don't think he got it.
Yeah, I think he did. Oh no, that was the Mountain King. I clicked on the Mountain King. I'm an idiot. Anyway, what was the item? Greater healing? Okay.
Oh my god, the peasants on the left side! Run!
Oh!
Do peasant life matter though?
Yeah!
Do they though? Sure about that?
Dude, they're pretty important. You need woods. He still doesn't have a lumber mill, by the way. On this map, it's almost outrageous, but somehow he hasn't really liked wood yet. Now that he's lost his peasants. I don't know.
He's 5 workers and only 1 upgrade, I guess. Okay, he needs 2 more. Plus control magic, and he queued that now. Should be fine.
Seems like the plan for Blade was to play aggressive towards HawK's Expo if he was trying to take it. And HawK reacted properly. He saw this army. He's like, okay, I'm just not going to Expo for now. Then we'll both just do a bunch of creeping.
There's not much left, and HawK is moving out. Once again without a TP. Wants to creep the rest of this spot, but Blade kind of knows there's going to be a Jack right here. And no way
Hero
out.
level's better for Blade, by the way. He's already got Archmage 4.
Yeah.
Mount tanking is closer to 3. Actually, no, it's equal now.
Okay, Stormbolt exchange right here. How can HawK win this 47 versus 50? Do we have any upgrades for HawK? 1-0. Okay, trying to catch up. Not that easy. Priests are falling. Little exposed. That's level 3 for Blade. Now it's 2 levels ahead.
The police is here.
Yeah, they need to arrest a lot of people in this riot.
5 of them for HawK, 3 of them for Blades.
HawK
And
does
the
move
breakers
quickly.
need to be attacking the priests here. Ideally, the footmen need to be on the breakers. I know it sounds like a lot.
Oh.
And this is what I was talking about earlier. Oh my god.
Phew, HawK just GG's out. Doesn't see any way out of this anymore. There was no TP. Blade was realizing this quite quickly, and he wins this map, and that is match points for Blade. Just 1 map away from WGL. Now it's HawK's map again. It's going to be Northern Isles.
Yeah, and I mean, the one map that HawK won was Mount tanking first. Breaker Wars so far, more standard games, going Blade's way. It just feels like you can't give up Breaker Wars. You can't really go for something else. The one bold move you could try, maybe if you're not as confident, is to go for expansion, but Blade is so good at scouting, and I think we know how to counter very well as well.
Broken your house, bro.
What map?
Northern Isles.
Miles.
Oh yeah, you mentioned it subtly. I didn't even pick up on it. Oh my god. That's bad, man.
We forgive you.
Wonder what HawK can really make better to start this comeback now. He needs to win 2 maps in a row. No MK map. What's the last one? Last Refuge.
Yeah, I think his execution just needs to be a little bit better. Like obviously he also got really bad items, which there's not much you can do about it.
Were the
Yeah,
items
1 damage
so
item
much
out of
better?
3 items it was. And then there was 3 damage items on the other side. It's pretty brutal.
I feel like going to the bottom right when Blade was attacking him was a bigger mistake. Losing the TP there, still receiving so much damage. The Sanctum was later. Everything was faster for Blade. Then there was, of course, thanks to that little advantage, the 2 levels ahead. Yeah, it's really, really hard to come back from this.
Yeah, I didn't mind so much him going to the bottom right. It's just like the opener with the lightning shield. And then...
Yeah, that was brutal.
Yeah, it ends up adding up. Like getting your Sanctum cancelled. The tech of Blade was slightly quicker as well. And yeah, if the opponent has like 2 Sanctum midway through done, and you have like you're getting your 1 Sanctum cancelled, you're in a lot of trouble already, like I said.
Time to turn this ship around, HawK. 1-2 down. If he's not winning this, we got a debutant at WGL in 3 weeks. Blade with match points upper right.
Hopefully his ship is not gonna do like a Remo's ship and hit an iceberg and go down in hit flames and just sink.
I know what you're talking about. We raised the level of awareness. Everyone is being nice. Haven't you noticed, Todd?
Really, everyone?
Yeah, everyone.
I was hanging out in the chat earlier and woof,
Everyone's being nice.
a lot of things being said during that foggy Blade series. Some guy, by the way, I cracked up so bad. This one guy on the game where Foggy lost the Ancient of War on the first camp he crept, this guy wrote, Foggy played perfect and still had no chance.
Yeah. You can lose your... I mean, you can lose your production buildings here and there. It's no big issue.
You know, small losses.
Yeah, Foggy needs to step up his game drastically if he wants to have a chance against HawK or Blade later.
What are the chances of an expansion here? I really wonder. I feel like neither player is necessarily the type to expand, but it is something you can throw in there. It's obviously super scary for HawK because he's down 2 maps, like it's match points now for Blades. But they're both gonna open up with the Tusker camp, which gives you level 2 and a consumable item. And usually it plays similarly to Amazonia. You creep a little bit more, you get level 3, you save the small green, I guess all the way at the north and south for just militia, and then you pressure the opponent.
Yeah, I feel like if someone is expanding, then it should be HawK because he feels the need to take a risk. Because the standard play doesn't really work against Blade. And Blade will probably expand when he feels like he has a lead after one fight.
Yeah.
That's
Blade
how I
is
would
just
think.
so damn good at the one-base style that this guy should never be expanding.
Yeah.
A player's forces
Okay,
are
scroll
under
the beast for him. Invoke potion for Blade. There
Fourth
you got
far
some
for
damage.
HawK.
What for
For
HawK?
Blade as well. Yeah.
Okay, so they're both expanding now and we're kind of completely wrong.
Not necessarily. We saw them before.
True.
Oh, they're both gonna go for the lab. It's a new creep route that we've been seeing more and more of. It gives you exactly level 3 with the small murloc, and that they already did it. You can get a pretty big item. That's why, because you have to use so many militia here, so you wouldn't have much wood if you didn't get the 4th farm and kept on making like maybe 1 or 2 more peasants. You can't make footmen. It's not gonna line up very well economy-wise. What do we get? Ring +4 for Blades. I think that's karma for last game. Can HawK get a good item?
If it's a crystal ball, will he leave? Ooh, claws of attack. There's his damage. With the scroll and the claws, he can't complain this time.
Yeah, Blade's gonna sell that ring, I guess, maybe? Especially the +4, like, on an Archmage. Okay,
Seems
the
to
tech
value this.
starts at about almost the same time, but slightly earlier for HawK, so good execution here so far. And it is just gonna be one base again.
Huh. Seems like HawK has the spikes now.
What does ping pong 4 totally mean?
Ping pong for Toddy.
I want a ping pong rematch.
I think the ping is jumping up and down like a ping pong ball. That's my flawless Russian translation for you there.
You're very clever.
I know I am. All right.
In that case, what does Tepper in Mania Spike mean?
That is that's rated R. I can't say that on this broadcast. Are they contesting?
So I guess they're doing the dance for now. Neither player choosing to go. Like it's kind of like on Amazonia. If you go for a big camp, you could get attacked at the same time. Water Elemental level 2, they're pretty scary, even against an Arcane Tower.
HawK got 1 kill. Might get the second one. Do they both have shops to recover from this?
Yeah, they're getting it.
In the lower bracket, by the way, Side is leading 1-0 against Stronic.
Damn.
My man. Let's go, France.
Let's go Undead. Right, Todd?
Dude, I'm with 2 undead on Team France. I need to cheer for these guys sometime too.
Next creep check here. Water Elemental.
HawK's
gone.
getting defense.
Alright.
He wants to creep that center camp and also have better fighting capability, especially because he kills some footmen. So against the Water Elemental, it's gonna help.
Who's gonna get the Overseer here? Looks like it's gonna be Blade. Can he hang around against the Footman Water Elemental? Tough fights for this camp.
Okay, HawK, you need to start Sanctums, mate. I don't know why he's already getting 1 farm. He's not going to be producing anything except other than out of the Sanctums here. So definitely should have made the double Sanctum first. Don't make me backseat you, bro. You know I will.
Another kill for him though. Little busier on. No! Didn't get it. And in the meantime, Blade is just cleaning this up. A little bit of a distraction here. Supply. XP is still even. HawK has to move away soon though. And Blade, I guess, caught up with tech.
Does
This
HawK
MK
ever
is
come
gonna
to
be
your
great.
stream and backseat you, or is he gonna get banned then?
What?
Does HawK ever come to your stream and backseat you, or would he get banned?
Well, he's still able to chat, so no, yeah, he hasn't backseated. That's a pretty bad idea on my channel. You know, sometimes I go to HawK's channel and I really want to say something about strategy, but then I'm like, I wouldn't like it if he did that, so I don't say anything. But yeah, that mount tanking of HawK is going to be... Oh no, sorry, of Blades is going to be insane. He kept the ring, and he has the belt as well. So that guy will enter the game with a lot of strength and armor.
Seems like both players still having some issues with the connection, but no one's pausing, so they just accepted this, apparently. One of the wind can be nice if there's no dispel yet. But priests are coming, then the adept upgrade will be queued shortly after. No upgrades yet, and it is a tier 2 expansion by Blade, and it is a tier 2 expansion by HawK as well.
Did you see how easy they crept that marketplace, by the way, with defense? Because everything's piercing there. It's insane. I think that was the plan all along, was to get the mount tanking to do this alone, get the item, get level 2, and then creep the expo. Get level 3 there, and just have a ton of footmen, which are great. Like, sometimes in this matchup, when you expand like this, you can go up to 50 supply without a single breaker, just because footmen are good against breakers. And then you start making breakers down the line after the expo has been set up. And actually, yeah, that's what HawK did here. Just a ton of footmen.
Doesn't sound too
Seems like
bad.
HawK is winning this game with creep route. Like, how is Blade gonna do anything with level 1 versus level 3 MK now?
Yeah, it's not going to be easy, but I guess if he's one of the few guys that can find a way to win a game like this. He's expanding slightly earlier, I guess. He's getting Blacksmith already, like the one of HawK hasn't started yet. And that mount tanking, oh my god, the mount tanking of Blade. Plus 4 armor, plus 6 damage, 850 hit points.
He's so tanky, Jesus. Yeah, he probably won't die, but now that I said it, he probably will. Yeah, again, Blade with the faster Blacksmith. Every game.
Players' forces are under attack.
He's also so consistent with the upgrades, you know, he'll never forget to start one. Yeah, HawK with 2 footmen in the expo. It's very annoying for Blade. Hey, look at, oh no, he's sending the MK. I was gonna say, like, you're supposed to send the Archmage and creep the MK, but now that's gonna delay his leveling.
Okay. Not even level 2. HawK's making a pit stop at the shop. Another heal scroll. I like that. Invo potion as well. Expo running.
Players' forces are
For
under
both, but
attack.
question is for how long.
HawK hasn't broken upkeep yet. I wonder if he's... Okay, I was gonna say, is he bluffing here, or is he actually gonna pull back? But then he sees that he's level 3 against a level 2 hero. He's like, alright, let's go for it. Goes for the MK though, but that guy is immortal.
Yeah, exactly. That's the one unit that will probably not fall. He can focus everything else. Water Elemental's gone. Footmen are getting exchanged. Oh, these priests are a little exposed. Could be a double kill right here. Mountain King getting cycloned.
He needs
Latest
militia.
trailing.
Oh, he's sending peasants in peasant form, no!
Again? Ooh, HawK is
doesn't
also
need
losing a couple of
pattern.
priests. They gotta be slowly but steady careful with this MK. But there's not much mana anymore. Should he continue fighting this against level 2 Brilliant Zora?
Oh my god, these footmen. The peasants in the expo are so low as well. Blade not doing too bad supply-wise. He gets rid of the water elemental here. He's going for the priest again. Yeah, that's what he needs to be targeting with the breakers. Oh, the surround on the mount tanking. He's
He
trying to
still
go
has-
for the immortal mount tanking again.
Not too sure if that's the perfect choice. There's still the invul. He's close to level 3. HawK is donating so much to Blade.
And K level 3.
Level 4 on the other side. Oh man, what a crazy fight this is. There are no priests anymore after these.
Yeah, that's the most fragile unit that you have to kill first here every time. There's still a healing scroll for
Oh.
HawK. Everything that was killed was like single target fire every
Yeah.
time, so there was no good opportunity to use that.
Still pushing forward. Archmage in trouble. Oh no! This might be it. This might be it. There was a heal
The belt
scroll.
and the gloves killed him right there. Otherwise, he could have CP'd.
All right, he's taking
Dude,
care of the
HawK
water
was doing
elemental.
so well.
That
He was
should
doing
okay.
so well.
I think HawK looked at the levels and he was like, alright, let's do this. But he didn't respect enough this raid boss MK.
Yeah.
Focused him
guy.
twice. Like, that's really not your target, man.
Also the damage. Like with the gloves and the belt and the bashes, it's actually pretty damn good.
I'm sure there's some viewers, they were listening to me talking about the items on the MK. They're like, what is he talking about? They're not that important. Well, they were.
He is damaging the economy now quite a bit. Then probably forcing a TP and let's go. But can this little echo lead bring him back? He's going for the MK again.
Do you learn sometimes or what?
Okay, that's the invul. That's 2 more units dead for HawK.
Oh my god, I think he's gonna wait until the invul runs out and try to kill that MK again.
Jesus.
Remo couldn't even handle it.
Priests are falling on both sides. Of course, it's pretty crazy. Another Stormbolt. That was the last one. But it feels like everything is blue here.
Remo was like, this is so preposterous that he's still targeting the same kid and I'm out of here.
just raging over this decision.
Oh my god, he's going for
Stormbolt
the MK.
again! Dude, are you nuts? Every Stormbolt ends up on the Mountain King with so much HP.
Actually,
And-
your blade almost YOLO'd a little too hard here. He's about to get level 4.
At one point, man, yeah, there's level 4. That's so much HP. Look, he has red HP, but it's like 250. This is nuts.
Oh, there's a bolt. There's a bolt. Archmage.
Oh,
my
dodges
God.
it. Nice. Okay, HawK. Conditions can't be that bad. Or he just anticipated it. Gotta be careful with his Archmage, though. Still has a...
Why
One
is
of the
HawK
wind
still
here.
there? He has 2 breakers. Like
I
a
have
6.
no clue, dude. Close to level 5. Now he wants level 5. He wants this kill finally. But now everything was for nothing.
And yeah, we got 2-1 upgrades now against just the 1-1. Mountain King of Blade will make sure that he grabs the invul. That's super important. It takes 120 seconds to reload in that shop. That's 2 minutes, Neil.
Wow. I didn't know that. I'm learning every day with you, ToD. I don't know if this game lasts 2 more minutes.
Yeah, HawK. You know what's funny? He's still gonna target that MK. Just watch it.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. Does he have
Which,
mana
to be
again?
honest, is probably the right move because he's already low.
He's kind. Yeah. Is he low though? It's like 450 HP. Soon to be 500 with the priest, and he's sending everything into the meat grinder. There's no real front line established. That storm. Okay, yeah, of course. Obviously, just one target. He's so stubborn now. Oh my god.
Okay, Blade thought he was getting dicey, so he gets out of there. And actually, supplies is not that big difference. 58 to 64 right now.
Well,
But we're still ahead in upgrades for Blade. But HawK's about to get... He's already queued the 2-2. He's about to get +2 attack, and he's already queued the +2 armor. That's also been started by Blade, who's halfway through done with it.
All right, I love the 2 footman attacks in the peasant line. Blade is far away. He's got to move back. That's a Zeppelin again for Blade this time, but that's a red spot for HawK on the other side. I feel like it needs to be a big army, big item here.
I thought that was going to be a creep jack, actually, but he didn't go there for some reason. That MK is going to get 5 from this.
Ooh.
And there's also some really good items he could get here. Maybe like Unholy Aura or like one of the Orc Auras would be... Oh,
Unholy Aura, you called it. Counter push by Blade.
HawK is not out of this. I really thought he was.
Yeah, me too. He knows better. That's why he's in the Winnerbracket Final and we're not. Among a couple of other reasons. He did some damage.
There is
He
a
got some
Zep now
kills.
there. It's going to be even harder to kill that MK.
He doesn't care, dude.
Oh no.
This is
Still targets
just
it.
so stubborn. There's an invul, right?
He dodged the invul point blank here. Right next to the other Mountain King.
The 2-2 isn't ready. Blade's breakers are better. Oh, this MK wants to reposition. Is it a time? No, it's not. Level 5 MK dead. Second huge hero kill for Blade in this game. This gotta be it. 1,000 gold for Blade as well.
Yeah, it's just powering through here. 2-2 upgrades against 2-2 right now, but not having a Mountain King means it's game. And Blade is the first player to qualify for WGL.
Indeed. It's a debut at WGL Winter. Blade for the first time representing Moldova over at the biggest Warcraft tournament there is in Asia. And I wonder if they get him to send in a picture for the coverage. We couldn't do it yet, but maybe the Chinese overlords can do it. Jesus. Congrats,
Yeah, really,
Blade!
That really old Liquipedia picture with the glasses. That's all they're gonna get.
Probably,
You
yeah.
should just troll them and send them a photo of Epic Sax guy. They don't even know who that is, but they'll be like, oh, this guy's cool, he plays saxophone.
Damn. That was strong by Blade. That was a cool run through the bracket. First eliminating Stronic, then killing off Foggy, and then HawK. 3 different matchups. 3 times a good performance. HawK. Yeah, I don't know. That wasn't his human mirror here. So we have Foggy in the lower bracket and HawK in the lower bracket. And reporter Remo, do we have any results?
Foggy is playing against Side now. Side defeated Stronic. They're doing the vetoes now, and then we're gonna have our lower bracket match there coming up next.
Okay, lower bracket semi-final then. Foggy.
Remo, I know it wasn't a very good strategical move to target the Mountain King, but you didn't have to get so angry, you just left, you know?
You know, sometimes my emotions get the best of me. I think you can relate to that, Todd, can't you?
No, actually.
You're all calm and collected in Zen
You
mode
can
all
call
the
me
time?
Spock from now. Very detailed.
Dude, I would love to see you with eyebrows like that.
I would love to
little
see
bit
you with ears like that. And I would love
little
to
bit
see
of,
some more games. We take a
online.
little break here, and then we get Foggy versus Side coming out. Todd, you're staying with us, or you have better things to do?
Honestly, I'm pretty tired, so I just wanted to join for one series, but thank you for having me.
Thank you for enlightening us about Human Mirror, man. Then see you later.